The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Murray fighting, lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go out to the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
That's the score, Rams 7, Aviators 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now from Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Murray. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. On play action, it's Murray. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line.
And a Columbus first down.
To throw, it's Murray. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
At the Rams,
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Murray now. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on
down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tap.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball, or understanding where the receiver is running his route, allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll look to throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball.
And down he goes under pressure from the Rams defense. Simpson and Booker has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and 1.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's Murray from midfield. With the left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Murray off play action. A short throw caught by Andrews. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. It's Murray. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Well, you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year. I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And they'll turn the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead.
Makes the score.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. puts him in stride. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and 5. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got Miller. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Kelsey. The intended receiver there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This is a 26-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room that's bouncing their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2. Now, can't get away, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 14 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Third down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He can, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? You shake things up.
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked.
Something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
21. Rams 18.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a run with Cook. inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Steps away to his left. Incomplete.
Murray on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Abuka in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Loss of 6 yards.
Back now here on EA Sports.
The end of the third.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Taken about 7 yards deep. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. And find Everett there, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Akers. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football, getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
It's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for...
It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Travis Kelce, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Rams 25, Aviators 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and 2, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
46-yard line.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They run it again with Cook. And he gets it down to the 32.
Again, the ball carrier.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down.
On the ground, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Columbus, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for LA, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched